Alright, I think I am live. Alright, hello everybody. This is Vision Animation. And here we are today with another live stream, once more. Now, this is coming along greatly. I did a few more panels off camera, and I completed this, the Spider Tread House. I was going to cover everything with a blue line, but I kind of so welcome to the stream. Anyways, I was gonna cover everything with a blue line, kind of like I did right here. I need to go to a higher layer. But anyways, here, but I'm at school right now. Okay. Well, I hope you do well in school, Maddie True. Are you in college at the moment? Let me see. What's up, H Green? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I said it before, but welcome to the stream, So and Maddie True. I think I did, though. Anyways, I'm kind of proud how this turned out. I actually made these guys look like that a little bit too fast, so I'm thinking I can maybe do that around here too, and just change the floor plan or something. My friend Zayu will be live in 30 minutes. I am not sure who that is, but that's fine. Alright, let's see. Let's just do something here. Because what I was thinking is I do. Oh nope, that wasn't supposed to happen. Right, this here. I do this. That here. And just have the glass cover some of these ones, but leave these guys exposed. That's what I was thinking. Anyways. And I think that would be pretty interesting. So I'm just gonna see how it looks. Alright, so everything there. Go to the select tool and move it over. Oh, those outlines look kind of neat. Anyways, let's move it away from that. And get that. Move that here. Oh, and you probably didn't notice, but I made the floor of this factory playing cards. Because I thought, why not? It looks pretty neat, if I do say so myself. And I do. Oh, hey, there's something right there. So let's just take that, expand it, and move it away. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let's head on back to the building area. Just cover this. Just kind of like that, basically. I think that would look fine. You guys tell me if not. I'm gonna leave the two bottom rows completely unhighlighted, or I'm not sure what the proper term for this would be called. Right. But anyways, let's see what's something. Something seems different here. Alright, I cannot put my finger on it right now. I will look into it in a bit. Right, let me just see how this would look. Alright, so basically, it's kind of like this. Just a nice little tin here. Let's fill out the green parts here so I can see it more accurately. I think that looks fine. I don't know. Let's move it back. Undo. I don't think you guys can see it, but the mouse is going all over the place. Alright, so now that that's all done, see about getting the color back in this fella. Right, back to people. That is just so unfortunate looking. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do that. And do that. Oh my, that's too big of a brush. Right, that's good. Alright. Alright, so there's that tin here. Let's get rid of this. Because apparently that was something I missed somehow. Right. That looks good, if I do say so myself, and I do. So let's see. I should cover that up with something, but anyways, these guys, and I think I'm gonna make this one here, this haircut, a popular hairstyle because it makes them look like a dragonfly, and dragonflies are pretty neat. Now I don't know what this barracks should be made out of. I'm thinking like something that people would thinking like within the frames of stuff that people would take with them camping, like a bottle or like a bin to carry their stuff in. Basically anything that's camping related, these fairies would have access to, because this is still in a forest. Now let's see. Oh, and I also have the animation that I'm currently working on also here, so I can flip to it if you guys get bored of comic making. Alright, let's get like you know what, I don't feel like doing the barracks right now. I was going to do it, but now I feel like doing the houses. So let's focus on that. I'm thinking let's go down to 2. Yeah, 2 is good. Let's go to about here. Right, so let's go here. First things first, let's go here. Happy. Go down here. So I can save that for later. Because I feel like these mushrooms are gonna mess that up. Probably. Alright, so let's see. So got that. Moved us down to about here. Boom. Right. Go down to. Right. So they live in mushrooms and they do that because. Let's see. Let's make that a little bit like so, kind of. I think I can make it a tad more yellow. Oh my, that's too pink. Alright, that works just about. Alright, anyway, that's good there. Actually, let's give them all random circles. So let's leave that like that and change it to red. A nice vibrant color. Usually in nature, bright colors means stay away, I'm poisonous. And sometimes other stuff mimic that so they survive. Kind of like the coral snake and the garden snake. I forget which one is the dangerous one, but one of them looks exactly like the other one, but they're not venomous whatsoever. Or poisonous. And so, got that. Let's get a nice door going here, and we can do, let's do a window. This kind of looks like a face when you zoom in on it. Like, see, eyes, mouth. Just kind of neat. Anyways, you can see a face in anything if you look hard enough. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, this is looking how I want it so far. So let's add these. Now they haven't really mastered glass making yet, so their windows are basically just plastic that they found in the forest. The ones who don't live within the city, which is inside this log here, they don't really have windows in their houses. They just have to make holes. Alright, so, see, that's looking good. Alright, so let's go to here, darken that up a tad, and go down to 1. Because mushrooms, they, like the raw ones, they usually have these jagged edges to them. Like, not jagged, I should say, but there's like a string going along them. Alright, so, kind of like so. I like how the lawn ones look, so I'm gonna do that pattern. Right, so yeah, if you guys want me to switch to drawing a cartoon instead of a comic, then just let me know and I will do so. So that's looking good. Let's change it to garden. One mushroom house. I wanted to make somewhat of a fungus thing with it, so let's go to that. Because I'm just trying to attach it kind of like mycelium. Mycelium attaches a bunch of mushrooms together. It usually grows on the ground, but it can grow on the surface of things too. So I was thinking it could look decent like that. Or let me try a different example. Kind of like this. Just like little swirls coming from it. Alright, so yeah, there's that. And just make that slightly darker. And boom, got some kind of mycelium tin going about there. Yeah, I think I like this look a little better. So I'm gonna do that. Then I could have like tiny tendrils going about. Like make those separate for each. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so let's put that away. So let's get the selector tool here. Let's get to about there again. Higher tolerance. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. And there we go. Let's just make this one slightly bigger. So this is adding like a nice amount of personality to this panel. And I hope like when folks read the comic book, they will really, I don't think that people have favorite panels of comic books, but if they do, I hope it's this one, because it's my favorite one at the moment. Alright, so all of those look good. Then I can add some of the white spots to it later. Actually, now I'm just about done. I can make those. Actually, let's make those now. Actually, no, I can just do them on their own separately. Alright, now let's get black again and do this. But yeah, sometimes there just isn't a lot to talk about. Like, obviously, there's not just 8 in the log total, it's just 8 in the specific scene. I usually don't like blurring stuff, but I don't know if any of you noticed, but I blurred the lines here so it blends in more to give this log more of a curved look to it. Alright, so now that the houses are done, I guess I can go to the barrack. Alright, so I'm thinking, let's see. I don't think anyone would see those little tendrils going about. Just having some of these go towards all the houses, I think that would be kind of neat. Starting to look even more amazing. Thank you, Philly. I am glad that you like it. I'm just wondering, does this place need more houses? I think maybe one more right here would be pretty good. Alright, so that's good here. It blends in like to the wood color. When do you think you will be done with the comic? Like, how far are you? This is actually within the first few pages of the comic. Like, I'm gonna make this a webcomic, but like if this was an actual comic, I'm on page 9. But since this is a webcomic, I'm actually like almost done with the first episode of it. And I'm gonna post it when it's done. Alright, so let's why am I doing that right now? I should do the dots first on top of the house. Alright, so let's do that. I kinda like so. It's kind of like the Mario mushroom. It actually exists, you know. Well, just curious. That's cool. That's cool, silly. Alright, so we got the mushrooms here. And I'm just doing like all kinds of random patterns right here. I'm not too sure what the name of the one from Mario is. But all I know is the real life version of it is very poisonous. Excited to see it finish. Thanks, 8th Green. Yeah, there is a slight deadline to it, so that's like one of the reasons why I'm mostly doing this instead of animating. I am like still animating, but I haven't done it as frequently as I used to. Oh, if you outline the dots with a little darker one, you have it have kind of 3D a little. I like that suggestion, silly. All right, I'm gonna do that. All right, so let's add this here. And darker. All right, so let's just see how that would look for now. Then I can like finish off the dots and do the rest here. Okay. Let's do kind of like so. I like how that looks. All right, so let's do that. Let's try some of this too. Let's see, kind of like that. All right, but I really like that suggestion, Tilly. Yeah, that looks much better. All right, so let's do that to all of them. So let's do kind of like so. And let's do that. All right. By the way, I'm also have my animation app open, so at any moment I can just like stop with the comic creation for a bit and go and start animating live on the stream. Alright, so that looks good. But yeah, I really do enjoy this comic. Oh, that's smart. So yeah, if anyone feels like watching me make an animation instead, then just say it. And I'll switch to that. But as of now, let's continue with this. Alright, so let's do that here. And then we can do the outlines for the spots. Alright, so let's do that too. I think it was at number 3. Alright. Most likely it was. So let's do that here. Alright, so. But yeah, we got nice, relaxing Outer Wilds music. Just having fun, chilling while drawing this. It's just real nice. It's peaceful. At least to me. Hope it is to you guys as well. Alright. Bob's Burgers. Changing that TV. Alright. There we go. Alright, so zoom in to there. But yeah. All of the current events that I like remember right now are too political to even talk about. So I need to know more about like regular topics because I don't want this to be like a political channel. Even though politics is technically everything, but I'll prefer to not go into all of that. Alright. But I've been thinking about a video recently. Let me get rid of that. Right, that fella can come back now. There we go. Alright, so let's see, what was I saying? Oh yes, mushrooms. Now I really do. Enjoy mushrooms on pizza. Like, it tastes amazing on pizza. Not sure what the specific kind of mushroom is, but like, it's a brown one with a nice stem. You gotta create conversation, you know? I know, right? I don't really talk all that often, to be honest. But that was odd. Alright, anyways, moving on from that, let's get back to the topic at hand. What did you eat for breakfast today? Well, today for breakfast, oh gosh, my memory is horrible. I had toast. That's pretty good. Did you have it like with jam or butter? Or like, did you just eat the toast straight up? I love mushrooms on pizza. Same here. Sorry? Let me just drink a bit of water. Nice. We could pretend that I was choking on pizza or something. But really? I was just choking on air, which is a shame. Alright, anyways, let's see. Yeah, I do enjoy mushrooms on pizza, and I recently had like a special where they have like all of these kinds of toppings, and it was so amazing. Had some butter with cinnamon. Oh, that sounds amazing. There was this type of bread that I used to buy at the store, and it is so good. It's expensive as heck now. It's not worth buying. But back in the day, it was much cheaper. It's a cinnamon raisin bread. You get this bread, and it comes coated with like cinnamon swirls in it, and then it has raisins in it, and it is just absolutely delicious. I would eat them so much, and it was just nice. I enjoy raisins. I actually have some next to me. I usually don't eat snacks, but raisins is the one thing I make an exception. Right, so, we got this. With a lot of my older cartoons, I always like to hide Easter egg within the background or foreground sometimes. I haven't done that in quite a while, but I think I'm gonna do that for the comic. For instance, Maddie, True's character, is kind of like an Easter egg because, like, you wouldn't really know about her unless you ordered some pizza online and they asked me if I wanted the mushrooms fresh or cooked. But I just said fresh because I didn't know the difference. That's making them out water. For me, I gotta have my mushrooms cooked because I just really like the texture of it and the flavor that gets released. I'm not a big fan of raisins. I don't know why. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone has their preferences. For me, like, raisins are just absolutely delicious. I think of like, I remember hearing this from someone, and I completely agree with it. Like, raisins are kind of like dry and wrinkly, and like eating a bunch of them is kind of like eating a bunch of tiny little old people. Personally, like yogurt covered raisins. Personally, I am not a fan of yogurt. Like, I don't know why that is. There's I forget what it's called. There's a white sauce that's in gyro, and that's kind of like a yogurt, but and I enjoyed that. Of course, I'm not eating it on its own, but I enjoyed that. But I can't seem to like yogurt personally. Not sure why that is, to be honest. All right, so we got. All right, just one more house. I can understand that. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh yes, gyros. Gyros are so delicious. There is a place that's very far away that makes the perfect one because the ones nearby, they just don't cut it. I made a few like years ago, like homemade ones. They were good, but like they take quite some time to make. Gotta make it with like lamb and what's the other thing? I don't think we use chicken in our one. It's lamb, goat, and I think deer. I'm not sure what. It was 3 different meats and it was mixed in. Well, it tasted good, but it took a while. And then the shade and tip in my art class a long time ago and still use it. Alright, that is cool, silly tilly. Alright, so you got this nice little tin here. I have a gyro place by my house and they're absolutely delicious. Yeah, I wish there was one nearby where I live. I would go there significantly more often. But that good tasting one is 2 hours away, so I just cannot justify going there too much. Not in this economy. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I've shaded all of those ones. Now I actually have a light and shadow tin because like afterwards I'm gonna like flood the whole place here with light and it's gonna look absolutely nice. Let me just show you a sample of how it's gonna look. Alright, so let's undo that. Go to about there. Because it's gonna look like way better than this. Cast a nice little light here. I wanna cut the conversation off, but I gotta go. See ya. It's nice chatting with you a bit and hope the comic goes good. Alright, bye, silly. It was nice talking with you too. It was real nice. Oh, that's nice. Wish I could do stuff like that. But hey, it's cool. Anyone could do it. Alright, so it's gonna look kind of like that. I'm gonna clean it up a bit, but for right now, I wanna avoid all of that. Just focus on how it's gonna look, like on its own. So let's undo that and head back to what was it? At building, I think. But yeah, that's like the whole panel that we spent a few streams on. Hey, bye, silly. Yeah, that was a really nice conversation. I do enjoy talking with her. I enjoy like talking like on live streams a bunch. Alright, so let's see. How long have I been streaming for? Around 38 minutes. That's just fine. Alright, so alright, let's go back to getting the mycelium strings. Oh shoot. Okay. That looks good, so let's head back to tools. Let's go to about here. Now, personally, I don't think that should affect the building all that much. Alright, so I think that's fine. In fact, let's just hold off on that for now. These could be like kind of like mansions or something on the outside. And so let's have it kind of like so. So let's have it kind of like that. And like that. Alright, so that's the bottom. What? Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's good. So let's head to so let's do this here and follow along with the lines. It is a shame that there's so many people that would never know the joy of creation. What is this? Making something with your own hands. Not having it generated by AI. Not like just having someone else do it, but actually doing it yourself. It's just a wonderful feeling. And it's a shame that that's just gonna go extinct. It's a real shame. But hey, I guess something in the name of progress is what it is these days. Alright, so yes, they fired like the nuclear technicians or something. Folks that's keeping their eyes on the skies for an incoming missile, and replaced them, of all people, with AI. This reality is getting more and more like that movie Idiocracy. And that is just that's just tiresome right there. But anyways, let's get this mycelium tin going. I was thinking since that's down here, like the fungus from like that big one would seep down. Like let me just see how that would probably shoot. Okay, should be no open spots now. It makes sense, but I don't like it. So we're not gonna do that. Like it makes sense. The mycelium grows through things like that, but I'm just not feeling it. It would also like cover a lot more distances, but I, excuse me, I don't really care for that. I like this little kind of creepy, kind of cute vibe that's going on around here, and hopefully I can maintain it throughout the whole comic. I am pretty good, if I do say so myself, at making creepy things. Like, look up on my channel, what's it called? Santa's Cake or something, or Santa After New Year's. Yeah, I can make pretty creepy stuff, and I think I'm pretty good at it. So let's do that. That. Let's give them a slight balcony here. Alright. And let's go with that too. Let me just let's do that. Alright. Then after that, give the mushroom some. I think they call the undergarments of the mushroom gills. Some of them have it, some of them don't, but it's the ones that have these little frills at the end of them. It's kind of neat. A good tip for you guys is that mushrooms. Ow, damn, my neck. Alright, alright, so let's see. Okay, might have to take some medicine. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Not sure how long human houses last without that much maintenance. But these guys, their houses only last like a few years, like 10 or so. I know without a doubt that that's gonna happen one day. Instead of just rent, they're gonna make the whole houses crumble around you. So you have to pay for like house subscription fees or some other type of crap. Right? Anyways. But yeah, I usually add shadows with the shadow layer, but feel like doing it here will also be helpful. Oh yes, there's something to talk about. Recently saw this fool, and you know what they did? They went to college. But get this, they went to college, and then they used AI for many of their projects. So that means they wasted well over like $100,000, at least tens of thousands of dollars, just to go to a place and not learn anything. Can you believe the stupidity of that? It's just insane to me. It's complete idiocy. But the world we live in now, folks, complete idiots everywhere. Right, so the heck, right. Right, so let's go ahead and do that. Like, how do you expect to learn anything if you use AI for everything? Like, from the mushrooms that I've seen, like, let me show you what a grow would be kind of like. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. Right, so I'm just gonna do some line work with this. Oh, the scene music really started. That's neat. And then let's use some of the lighter color down here. I think I should make them the windows slightly smaller. And the name the Overton window just popped up in my mind, and I can't recall what that's about. I know it's some kind of scientific term, but I forgot exactly what it was. I'm thinking this probably has something to do with the great filter. For those of you that don't know, the great filter is a theory that like what is a theory about like the Drake equation. And the Drake equation is basically the equation to calculate the possibility of life being in the universe. Now, if you follow the Drake equation, it makes to its logical conclusion, even with the most conservative, unlikely estimates, it still results in there being like thousands of habitable planets where civilization should have already been established and thrived, basically an alien equation. But yet, that did not happen. So there's all kinds of solutions and theories on why that is, and one of those is the Fermi paradox. So why are we alone, and why are we not alone? And there's also the dark forest hypothesis, where, hey, maybe we're not alone, but everyone else is silent because, like, what if? Oh, what the heck is that? Anyway, but everyone is silent because what if there are aliens, but anyone who makes a noise, they instantly give away their position, and anyone who hears them can instantly destroy them. It's kind of like being in a Mexican standoff. Sure, maybe neither if you want to shoot each other, but in order to avoid issue coming about later, you just cancel the problem before it starts. So instantly obliterate any secondary alien civilization the second you see it, and you don't have to worry about them destroying you later. So that's kind of like the idea behind the dark forest theory, and like that, and it could be one of the great filters. Now, the great filters are a concept that would impede like civilization from expanding. Now, a great filter for humanity would basically be like a nuclear holocaust, an asteroid wiping out everything, what have you. All kinds of different great filters that would basically result in civilization going extinct, or like life on the planet going extinct. Now, some believe that we have reached that point because we're multicellular. That, for all we know, the great filter is just filtering out any like antimicrobial life, and that becomes like microbial life. I don't know why I put the anti in front of it. Anyways, filtering those out, and then once we pass to the multicellular stage, that's what happens. Or it could just be something else in which, see, what was I saying? But yeah, basically that's just the idea of it. Or it could be something that we have no concept of. For all we know, it could be AI. It's probably going to be AI for us, to be honest. Because the species is stupid, since we're basically giving it everything. And we somehow deluded ourselves into thinking that the rich will help us, and they're actively screwing us over. But that's just the facts of the argument. Folks disagree all the time. Alright, so let's see. I feel like having some fun with the mycelium now. So let's do that quickly. Let's have these ones actually connect. Thinking maybe have one back here. I mean, it's a free spot, so let's do that. Not really gonna bother too much with detail on this one because this one is water here, so yeah. Alright, so how that looks better. And I could probably get away with just adding that for some sort of a shadow. Just have just a couple sandals or tentacles or what have you touching out to there. think I could get away with just doing that. So we got all of this right here. Let's undo that. So let's do this to here. I recently finished a pretty cool cartoon known as Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. It's kind of like People in the Wonder Beast, but it's more like Chinese or Korean inspired, and also has a lot of like Korean demons and stuff. It's pretty neat. You also check it out if you can. I made a mistake now. I can't properly get house copies. So let's put that down to tree. Now, Wreck-It Ralph, that was a really good movie. I like the first one way better than the second one. I like the message where even if you're a bad person or you did bad things, it doesn't mean that you can't change and do something good. But it also showed that, hey, you don't have to like fit in the roles you were given. You could change and do something more accurate to yourself, more you, so to speak. Like, let's see. Like, for example, if you always wanted to be a swimmer or something, you can always learn to swim and become one. Instead of saying like, hey, I'm not gonna swim. I was never meant to swim. I'm gonna run. Even though you really want to swim. That would be something that you can do. That. Let's see about drawing this first. But yeah, with Gentry Chow, I think I'm gonna find and see if I could watch some other folk talk about it because it's pretty good. I also did a video where I drew and actually did some lore talking about pixies instead of fairies. Pixies are kind of like the fairies' natural predator. Evolved from an offshoot of them. They end up looking similar to them. Now they hunt them. Alright, so that's pretty good. So now we have one more major building to do. Not major per se, but still pretty big. And then we have two buildings that don't really matter all that much. Yeah, got a bunch of houses done today. So that's pretty productive. Got some folks here. So let's make these children. So let's make this one sleeveless. Now, the reason why they're running and not flying is the children, they don't have their wings yet. They're just normal walking. So that's good. That kind of looks like my main character. I might reduce their size just a little bit. So let's have these ones play with each other too. Alright, next stream, it's actually gonna be a different panel this time because I feel like I'm at the point where I don't have to make the rest of this on stream. It's just some people left. So I can do this off stream too, the barrack. I don't know what I'm gonna make it out of, and maybe I'll do that banner too. Who knows? It's gonna look pretty neat. So yeah. Well, since this one kind of looks like me, let's make him blue. But yeah, I should have like some topics that I want to talk about next time I stream. So if any of you guys have any, I should just make a post about it. So yeah. I'll make a post about it at some point. Please make her blue too. Let's make her that color and give her blue hair. Oh, that's good. Why not? Let's make the whole pin yellow for her. She's actually gonna have orange shoes though. Right, now we have a leaf. Then he can be an orange. We already got orange. Let's just go with pink. Let's go with red. Right, that works. Alright, so almost not quite done here yet. Their heads are far too small. Plus, they are too big, so I'm probably just gonna shrink their bodies. See, they look about the size of an adult. Plus, they're further away, so that needs to be fixed right now. First, let's thicken their arms just a bit. So that's good. Him. Want these fairies to have like really big heads. Until next time.